Hey guys, Logan Richardson, Season 5, Episode 6 of Criminal Minds. Here we go. Coldest beer in town. Something tells me that the ice is not for ice. You know, that made no sense. Why did I say that? The ice is not for beer. Something tells me the ice is not for ice. Dumbass.
We have to hurry. We are. It's 10 minutes before curfew. Get you there.
Curfew. Like I said, I don't think the ice is for ice. So I'm just gonna go with it now.
It's just a peck. Only because you want a bone, but next time.
Damn it! Ah!
So are you going to text me tonight? Maybe. You should. I have homework with your still. So what? Whiskey is pretty cute. Yeah.
There we go. Damn, dude! That kind of sounds like the Zombies song.
I don't know. It sounds like a promotion to me.
Well, yeah. Since everything's happened so fast, I mean, we haven't even had a chance to tell the rest of our team yet.
Dude, okay, see, now I gave you the benefit. This is now not good. This is a bad look.
Coming to the hearing, I didn't know if it was fair to ask.
Tomorrow, I'm glad I could be there for you.
I think that the only time that I have felt sane at all in the past few weeks is when I've talked to you. Listen, I know that your new job is a lot of responsibility and you're going to have to commit 100%, and you should. But maybe when things calm down, I'll buy you a drink. Fair?
Yeah, it's more than fair.
Also, I wanted to give you something.
Damn it.
It was Williams.
I can't take this.
I want you to have it, please. For being there for me.
It's just not a good look, especially with him trying, like them trying to get him to
Explain why Hatchet's stepping down.
All Morgan said this morning is that it's happening.
upgrade.
It's business as usual. The team leader needs a proper office.
All due respect, Miss Strauss, but both of you have trusted me to step in as acting unit chief. I'm asking that you respect my decision. I've decided that I don't want Hutch's office. That's where he belongs. If necessary, we can discuss this again at a later date, but right now we really need to get started on this case. Guys, grab Rossi.
He would do a great
And
job.
her friend Bina Sukarto, both 17, found 2 nights ago in a parking garage, carotid severed. This is John O'Haron.
See, but now I'm sitting
He was
here
found
like,
dead in a wooded area 4 days ago. Blunt force trauma to the head.
is Hodge gonna leave the show?
Completely
Like I'm
different
sitting here like worried.
Their eyes have been removed.
Oh, he's a nucleator.
There's a name for this.
What concerns me most is there's less than 48 hours between the murders. That's why I chose this case.
And from what we know about nucleators, there are almost always multiple repeat offenders.
Exactly. Which means he's going to need to kill again soon. All right.
Ooh.
Let's meet on the plane in 30.
He's just taking their eyes?
And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee.
Oh, come
Matthew
on.
5:29.
The color of all the victims' eyes are different.
What makes these attacks so different?
With victim 1, there were multiple blunt force strikes to the head, a more personal kill.
And he disposed of the body, maybe as a forensic countermeasure.
The next murder...
Could there be a tie to the first one?
Opportunistic.
I think we need to look at why the first victim was bludgeoned and dumped.
Perhaps the unsub knew him.
Francis, I want you to go to the disposal site, see if you can figure out why he was dumped there. Rossi, you and I are going to go to last night's crime scene.
Actually, the girl's family's asked to speak to her team leader.
Okay, in that case, Rossi, you can handle the crime scene solo. JJ, be with me and Hodge, Reed. I want you to get into John O'Haron's life, see if anything at all points to a personal motive.
What about Prentice? Oh, Prentice just does the same.
Hey, Phil Brantley, appreciate y'all coming. Sorry, technical analyst. Hey, Garcia, you're on speakerphone.
So, I looked up recently released mental health patients who have a history of eye gouging, eye assault, and other gross things you can do to eyes and sockets. And there's no bingo for Okie City residents.
Yeah, he could be collecting them as a trophy of some sort.
They wouldn't keep long as trophies. Eyes are 80% vitreous humor, which is essentially water. After a few hours, they begin to get cloudy and wilt. Any other theories? There have been cases where after enucleation, mental patients have consumed the eyeballs.
Are you serious?
Is he eating them? No way. Is that an eye? Okay. No way. Yes, he's keeping them in some kind of preservative thing. There's no way. Please tell me those aren't the eyes.
It's no problem. We believe he and your sister were killed by the same person.
It helps us to rule out any connection between the victims, and it tells us that your sister was most likely attacked at random.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That mom.
I asked to speak to you because we need you to do something for us. Their eyes were just big black holes. Mina was looking for her eyes. She says Mina's cursed.
You need her eyes
She
back.
rest. She's stuck for eternity, looking for her eyes. Can you find her eyes for us?
We will try. But realistically, we may not be able to.
Especially if he's eating them.
And she
Which I
lives
don't...
forever.
I really hope not. That's disgusting. Ah!
I checked out the disposal site where John O'Haron's body was dumped. It's a remote farm road. The unsub didn't just stumble on it. He knows it.
We need a list of people who work or live near the area.
I got a bad feeling about this guy.
Why's that?
He chose that parking garage. He was patient.
Smooth inside, no bruising, no sign of trauma. Optic nerves retracted into the muscle.
Very...
Clean edge. So you're saying these were cut out with a sharp-edged tool? He managed to avoid cutting the sockets or the eyelids.
So he's got experience.
Precise work. Okay, so he was...
He's preserving
first
the
victim,
eyes.
Surgical with the others.
You know the effort he's going through to remove the eyes now. He wouldn't destroy them.
Yeah.
He's keeping them.
Preserving. Yeah, I didn't think so, because that, like... Yeah, them in that water, I was like, that's preserved. Oh, and the ice. The ice is preserving. But you could have put them on ice to like... Oh, I want to eat them later. Okay. I really hope those are not your friends. Your friends are just... There's 4 of you. One needs to definitely stay behind. That's so strategic. At least they're dead when he takes their eyes out.
Hey, Garcia. So we have the list of local doctors, but we need to back it up one step.
Where shall I splice my pretties?
Give me a list of all doctors who've had infractions like malpractice suits.
Got it. Bouncing your way.
Narrow it down to eye specialists.
He blitzes her because he lacks the social skills to charm.
That feels the same pattern as the girls in the parking lot.
But he was quiet in the parking lot. If he hid in these trees, there's too much dry brush. He would have been
So
lost.
he went from
She was a serious jogger. If she'd heard him, she might have been
male to female.
Unless he's
Why? Because
surprised
it's
her some
easier?
other way. Guys,
Is that just the... That's probably the idea.
tripwire?
Yeah, okay, but was he just waiting?
hunting's a big part of this.
Was he just waiting there, or did he know
what triggered him to start hunting?
they would be there? Like, he was just like, oh, okay, she fell behind.
So he's definitely disturbed.
Morgan, I'm fielding calls left and right here.
What's happening?
Case made national news. They're starting to call me eye snatcher.
All right, you're going to hold a small, controlled press conference. Answer their questions, but try to squash that name. I want the people to be aware, but I do not want to make a boogeyman out of this guy. You understand?
Yeah.
Hutch, we have to set up a tip line. We have to go over JJ's talking points. We haven't gotten the profile out yet. All of that takes priority. We're dealing with Strauss.
I understand all that. Let us help you set up strategy while you talk to her. We'll regroup with you before we proceed. We have enough battles, believe me. You don't want to fight her too.
Let me get this profile out, and then I'll talk to Strauss.
He's doing a good job.
He is?
Have you thought about how this is going to end?
What do you mean?
He's a natural leader. He'll excel. What happens when he's asked to step down?
Why would he be asked to step down? What is wrong with this guy?
Most enucleators have a mental disorder and are frenzied and sloppy when they attack. This one has more control.
We are not calling him by any nickname. He is simply a murderer that the FBI is trying to apprehend.
So he's crazy, but he's got a mission?
Actually, yes. He's acting on a delusion that's fueling this murder spree.
For example, a man named Herbert Mullen. He had a fear of a catastrophic earthquake hitting California. Now, he believed that by killing people and offering their blood as a sacrifice to the earth, he could prevent an earthquake. He was a paranoid schizophrenic, and his delusion led him to kill 13 people.
Jesus, dude.
What should we look for when we're on the streets?
He has some sort of medical or surgical training, but fell
Dude,
short
why don't
of
you just hunt?
a career.
Why are you doing this?
Facility. Maybe his family moved him away and now he's back. You know, anyone who fits these types of scenarios, please call her.
Oh yeah. Well, I did say that. What about the surrounding areas? Probably was in one and moved back.
With his victims.
I just don't understand. He's just randomly picking people? Like the best options?
Nothing viable yet.
So ultimately, you're no closer to catching him tonight.
Trust me, I am well aware that he is probably out there hunting as we speak. Now, if I wake up in the morning and there are more victims, that is all on me.
Look, I'm not criticizing you. In fact, there are a lot of people who have faith in you and want to see you succeed. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's gonna lose your job.
You always say that.
You gotta start looking for a new job.
We'll grab a paper in the morning and start circling whatever looks good to you.
Shit.
Did you hear something?
That's strategic.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
How's he doing?
They're not gonna get away, are they?
Kids in the car. Down the hill. Go. Go, go, go.
He's literally just walking. Damn it. Your boyfriend's dead.
Wes.
Dude's got a freaking night vision? Is that at least 6 victims? Or I feel like it's more.
I beat everyone here.
7, 8.
No. Rossi, when you walked in here, I really thought you were going to tell me that there was another victim. We are having no luck at all trying to find.
There is another victim.
That's why we step away. Get some sleep. Come back fresh.
Don't tell me.
A male and a female.
He's back to killing too?
There's something different about this crime scene, though.
He cut the wires and electrical boxes, killed all the lights.
So they couldn't see. He wanted to force them off the trail so he could hunt them in the dark.
If they couldn't see, he couldn't.
He probably used some kind of night vision aid, like a scope, something a hunter would use.
But carotid
I think that's typically used for what, pigs?
Just like the others.
Pig hunting?
He didn't take the boy's eyes.
Boar hunting?
Why not? What's so different? There's a laceration on his left eye, the right eye he didn't even touch.
Okay, that's huge.
He's got defensive wounds on his arms. He probably tried to fight back to protect the girl. During the fight, the unsub could have cut his eye.
We said he might be collecting them. What if he needs a set? An injury like that ruins the collection.
Trophies.
Or he's collecting women and killing.
Sounds crazy, but just hear me out.
A taxidermist.
I mean, what are you wrong about him being a doctor? It makes sense. A taxidermist has all the skills and supplies needed to preserve eyes and other body parts.
Do they know how to surgically remove eyes like this?
Yeah, they have anatomy knowledge. They have to cut through muscle, tissue, and nerves in order to remove hide. It's the exact same thing for eyeballs.
It's the same thing as, like, fur?
I cross-referenced this John O'Haron with Okie City Animal Stuffers. Turns out he wrote a $250 check as some sort of deposit for lawyers.
Because the eyes in a...
this place is scant miles from the farm road where our first victim
like a taxidermy thing is not a real eye. It's a
has
mark.
one recent record from the city, and it is...
Any employees with criminal records?
He's got no employment records at all. He has a 28-year-old son named Earl who lives with him, who has a petty crime record
Earl.
and 3 counts
That's
of
him.
animal cruelty.
Garcia, get everything.
That's him.
Okie dokie.
He's putting them in the animals?
Where's your dad? He's gonna fix those eyes.
The eyes are good.
You can't do eyes. Here, I'm taking somewhere else.
That was the first victim.
Super weird, right? So anyway, she died in a car accident when he was 8, and then he gets expelled from school for getting in a fight with the kid and trying to gouge the kid's eyes out. I have no record of him returning to school. There's no record at all.
That's probably why he didn't show up on any of our lists.
Sounds like he's totally dependent on his dad.
Yeah, and his dad
when
died.
dies, there's no one left to check up on him.
Okay, Dad drove a 1990 dark brown Chevy cargo van.
Dude, this is wow.
There's no van here.
Copy.
He's putting them in the... He's got to be putting them in the freaking animals, man. I swear, I think he is. That's so disturbing. Yeah, Prentice. Oh, God.
Clear.
That should match the first victim.
That's gotta be John O'Haron's blood.
So he comes here to see
Yes,
the animals,
it is.
they argue, and then this happens.
Clear.
Oh, God. I'm just waiting.
He's been sleeping here.
Well, if he's not here now, then he's out hunting again.
This one does. This is what he's doing with the eyes.
Somebody this socially isolated, no doubt, has mental issues. Looks like you only knew 2 things, hunting and taxidermy.
Oh, jeez.
Supervising.
Now his gatekeeper's gone and he's loose. Right over there, please. This is much later than you guys said it was going to be. What?
I need something from you.
I think this is all of his customer information. Morgan, Prentice.
Wait a minute. This address, Junction Road, it's close to where the teenage girls got killed.
I think he's attacking all over town close to where his customers live.
Another customer on Dry Creek Road, close to where that jogger got killed in the park.
And what about where the couple was murdered last
He's
night?
giving it to customers?
Okay, so he's delivering these animals to his clients' homes and then sticking around the neighborhood to find victims.
And there are 2 more addresses here.
She's okay.
May I help you?
Mason Hodgson with the FBI. This is Lieutenant Brantley. May we come in?
Yeah.
He must be close by. You take the street to the north.
Oh.
Oh my God! Yo, gotta hurry. Son of a bitch! Damn it, man! Fight! Fight! Yeah! Fight! Kick his ass!
I need backup near motor and Descanso.
Fight! Shit! That wasn't him! No!
FBI, go!
Ah! Thank God.
We got him! Call an ambulance!
What happened here?
Down by himself.
Posh? Bradley said you took him down solo.
He wasn't far behind me.
You know you should have waited for backup.
Would you have?
No. What do you mean wait for backup? She would have died.
What?
You got him. We're coming home.
You guys rock.
Right back at you. So how are you doing on that special ops mission?
Mission accomplished.
I have no doubt. Bye.
Special ops mission? Wait, what?
Keep it.
That guy was mean. He deserved it.
He was mean, so he deserved to
Got
lose his eyes.
real pretty eyes.
That's so just interesting that you disturbing. She would put them in the freaking animals.
Mr. Carter.
See, this is who he is. This is just who he is. But
Agent Morgan,
other people don't care about that.
did you find them?
The people who are higher up.
They're at the coroner's office right now. They need to be processed for evidence first, but I do know I need to get some rest. We got another case starting tomorrow.
Before you go, can you help me get some mass storage?
Yes, baby girl, anything for you.
Hey, what's that? I haven't seen it before.
Penelope, there's a lot of my stuff that you haven't seen before.
Wow, you're a tease.
New office?
What?
JJ made some calls. Agent Hall's retiring in a month, but he's finishing his caseload at home. So while you all were away, Mom set to work clearing out the rest of his boxes and setting up an Uber office fit for our acting unit chief.
So this is for real?
Nice.
So blah for my taste, but I figured you need to keep up with agency standards. I did make you your own secret fun zone.
Nice.
Woman, you have lost your mind. But you are the best.
I completely agree.
That's great.
Correct.
He's gonna get in trouble for this shit.
It's me. Yeah, I'm back. Listen, does that offer for a drink still stand?
Damn, dude, you can't do that. He's going to lose this opportunity. He's going to get in trouble. He is going to get in trouble. Solid episode. That was very disturbing. Very disturbing. Yeah. I know a lot of people that hunt. I know a lot of people who hate it. I know a lot of ridiculous people who hate it. And the reasons behind hating it, it's quite ridiculous. And they're crazy. And I know people who are just way over to, like, obsessed with it. Hunting-wise. I hunt. I've hunted before. I eat. Like, you have to eat what you hunt. That's just kind of the rules. I'm not... Poaching's terrible. Just, you know, killing it for a souvenir is I don't agree with that. You know, but yeah, I've hunted before. I have not hunted in 3 years? 4 years? More? I don't know. It's been a while. It's very time consuming, sitting in one spot for 6 hours. But anyways, yeah, that's not the point of the episode. It was just kind of like an addition, because I'm sure there's gonna be mixed comments or whatever on hunting in general. It's not for everybody, but you know, there's definitely a reason for it. There's a season for it, and you know, some people will never be okay with it. If you like meat, you kind of have to be okay with it. If you're a vegetarian, I guess it makes sense. But, you know, obviously there's a line where there's hunting and then there's poaching, and there is a fine line between it. And there's, like, you know, doing the right thing and doing the wrong thing, and there's a fine line between it. There are rules, and you gotta follow the rules. And there's an unwritten rule, and the unwritten rule is if you kill something, you best be eating it. Voila. Anyways, I feel like there's not really anything else to talk about here that hasn't already been said throughout the episode, except for the sentencing. I'm sitting here looking at this sentencing and refresh. I'll refresh here and there on what the sentencing is, because some people will forget, or, you know, this might be the first time seeing it. The sentencing has absolutely nothing to do with the real world penalties and the real world stuff. The sentencing has nothing to do with life. It has everything to do with my sentencing. This is if I were the one giving them the sentence, not anybody else. We're not following laws. We're not following other cases. We are not comparing cases. Each case is its own thing. Each sentencing is done based on my own thought process of a perfect sentencing in my eyes. Do I get everything right? Absolutely not. But that's what the sentencing is. So anyway, sentencing. Yeah, throughout the episode, I was going back and forth. Death penalty, life in prison with, you know, mental hospital, you know? And I'm going back and forth, and I just don't think, I think it's too far. You know, and we're not here comparing cases. So, like, if there was a case that I was like, all right, mental hospital for the rest of your life, and here I'm going to go death penalty. But, like, you know, we're not comparing cases because each case is different, and, you know, that's just not how I do it. So here, I'm going to go death penalty. I just can't. There are so many just too far lines, and I understand there's mental trauma there, but there's mental trauma in, you know, a lot of situations, and that's sometimes relevant, sometimes I don't care. And this is one of those, I don't care. Your father definitely destroyed you. He played a role in this. But the thing is, I'm worried about the danger that you would put everybody else in for the rest of your life. And I don't think a hospital can stop that. You know, I think you are too much of a risk to be placed into a prison, hospital, mental asylum, and anything come out of that. So, I'm going to go with the death penalty. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. See how Morgan takes this new role. I will see y'all next time.